Birds of Prey, issue 17, Legacy number 215. Kelly Thompson writing with Sami Basri on the art. So this issue is the end of the current arc, which was Cass was infiltrating this place, the evil lab, and they'd kidnapped a bunch of Amazons as well as other superpowered women, and were trying to use them and feed off of them to make their own serums and whatnot, and basically create these big monsters. Cliffhanger from last issue is the birds went in to get Cass and the others out, but Cass had been turned into a sort of Hulk raged monster, and that's where this issue picks up. I feel like it's going to be a short discussion because there's not actually a lot to say here, which is not a critique. It's just that a lot of it is the fighting. It's the combat.
The
between
art does
them.
a lot of the storytelling here.
Yeah. You know, it's Canary doing her cry. It's Barda saying, "I don't want to hurt you, little bat." But I will, or not so little bat, as the case may be.
Yes.
It's Onks and the other guest character, like, you know, rescuing the other ladies out of the various things. What I will say though is I really liked the POV shots we got from Cass, where she's looking at Barda and they're all kind of red and demonic. And the moment when Barda is able to like sort of talk her out of it and sort of like bring her back down, we get that POV shot again, but it gradually with each panel gets more normal and the lettering becomes readable. Because initially what happens is you'll get like a panel of Cass and you'll get the speech bubble from Barda coming in off panel saying whatever she's saying, and then you'll get the POV panel and you'll basically the speech bubble in the POV panel will actually, if you look really closely, it's just the same text we got in the previous panel. But that's because it's so hard to read because it's all wavy and distorted that it's like, hey, you don't have to read it again. This is just to show that it's like that Cass isn't quite hearing her, that it's you know, it's obstructed. So a really nice touch in the art there, particularly the scene where it kind of comes back and becomes normal over the course of a few panels. Much like Batgirl, as well as a 2-page layout with a fight with like Black Canary moving around in different positions, which is fun. So, you know, good stuff.
And the stuff with Oracle, right, is like she's there with Sin, and they're trying to figure out how they can help, right? Because it looks like the birds are in a little bit over their head, and Sin has an idea and pitches it to Babs. And then we don't, you know, that doesn't come back until the last part where she ends up getting, what's her name? Is it Scylla?
Yeah,
from the last arc.
From the last arc, yeah, the one who was in the various pocket dimensions.
Yeah, so brings her in with Megara. No. Yeah, that's what that is, right?
Well, yeah, but she didn't bring Megara. Megara's just a partisan now, but yeah.
Right. But she uses that power to kind of help come in and save the day. You know, not before the guy that runs it, the kind of hippy dippy dude, escapes into the tunnels underneath where they were holding Cass. So it just, you know, fun way to get everybody involved here by the end. You know?
Yeah, basically the hippie guy makes the others like take some of the serum, so they jump out as big Hulk monsters, and that's when Sin like uses the Megara powers to take them down. And the hippie guy seemingly has gotten away. Although you do get one like quick panel of him at one point. I'm trying to find the panel just so I can.
It's towards the back. It's the second to last page. Third to last page.
Yeah.
So for
Zane, yeah.
And he's all, you know, delirious, hulked out, and running in the tunnels.
Yeah, he's in a sewer or something at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean the ending's nice because they basically they take the prisoners back to Themyscira, and it's basically just patching up the tension from the first arc where now the birds are welcome on Themyscira, the relations with the Amazons are good, and that's, you know, all neat and nice. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I love the way that Basri draws the Amazons here at the end, because we had just had the other Amazons as these big hulking monsters, right? But then when we get back to Themyscira, they're big and hulking, but in a way where they're not monstrous, right? So it just shows kind of the, you know, I don't want to say the way that Canary views the Amazons, right? But they're almost larger than life here, you know. So when they accept her kind of apology and whatever, it feels like it's, you know, it means something.
Yeah. No, it's a fine ending to the arc, but it is mostly action, so there's maybe a bit less story-wise to talk about. But there's some nice moments between them. Barda breaking through to Cass, it's just enough so that Cass can sort of indicate where the control chip is or whatever in her neck, so that they can cut it out is a nice moment. But the art is really solid throughout, and it really helped tell the story. No, I mean, Basri's not my favorite by any means, because Basri's, you know, these faces can be a bit hit and miss depending on the moment. But I think it handles all the main things that this issue is trying to do, and some of the techniques it uses to sort of tell the story between Cass and the others when she's in the monster form is particularly good. So, no, nice. Yeah, and plus it's this idea that, you know, this you know, Celia character can come back and be a part of the run again. When, you know, I'm not surprised she came back. I think I'm maybe surprised that she came back this quickly.
So soon.
Yeah, because this was, you know, only like maybe 4 or 5 issues later. But yeah, no complaints. So, all right, what are you giving Birds of Prey?
I'm gonna say a 8.
Yeah, I'd say flat 8. I think it would need some extra sort of meat or sort of like really big defining character beats or something to sort of get it a bit further up. But it's a really solid end of a arc issue to a fairly solid arc. And I'm excited to see what they do next.